Yo, what's up guys, it's Melontosh here and I'm back with week 5 of the GPC and we're going up against the Verd and the Tampa Frogadiers who are currently 2-2, we're 3-1, we really need to pull out a win this time if we really want to make playoffs, which we do, of course we do, but it's looking pretty bleak right now. We need to start winning, so I just need to take it one game at a time, to be honest. You know, if we don't make playoffs, we don't make playoffs. I need to take this stuff one game at a time. I just want to pull out a win. I definitely want to finish positive at the very least. So in case you didn't see the team builder, link will be in the description down below. Guess we go check it out. It's a really cool team. Well, it's not really cool. Yeah, it's a good team. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just about to battle the Verd. In case you don't have time to watch Team Builder, you just don't want to because you're a bit of a poo, then I'm going to go over the team very quickly. We've got a Trick Room Reuniclus, we've got a Choice Scarf Mammoth, we've got a Choice Banded Ember, we've got a Kashlax, we've got a Sword Stance Adball, and we've got a Max Defensive Leftovers. Instead of Rocky Helmet, anywhere in Rocky Helmet, Tank Growth. But that's going to be it. We're going to see what happens, and I will see you just before the battle with the Verd. Okay guys, we're here with the battle and we're about to go in against the Verd. Let's see what he brought. Oh my god, that would have been drastic. I nearly picked the wrong team. Now, we can go and see what he brought. Okay, wow. Wow. I wasn't expecting this. Wasn't expecting this at all. So he brings the Tyranitar, he brings the Mew. He brings the Charizard, I expected that, the Poliwrath, the Trevenant, which is interesting, and the Exeter. So, immediately, no switches to my Choice Banded Ember. What did he leave behind, man? What did he leave behind? He left behind Kyurem, which is cool, because that basically means that Snorlax is for Charizard only, which is lovely, jubbly, lemon, and squabbly. He left behind Helios, which is cool, Granbull, which is cool, and Weezing, which is cool. Okay, so I think I can deal with this team, but I'm not sure. I will be right back. But like guys, I'm not sure what happened there, but we should be good to go right meow. So I think I just want to stick with my game plan and lead with Manbear pick. That feels like my best lead because he leads with his Poliwrath, which is a really good lead on his path. But what I have to do is I have to open my damage calculator, and I need to go to Ember. Ember, I'm the Manbear pick. Oh no, Ember. The Manbear pick. Okay. So that was a good lead for my opponent, not gonna lie. Poliwrath. Defensive for sure. Defensive. So if you're max defense, Wild Charge is going to do a lot, but not enough. But not enough at all. So bold. Okay. So Wild Charge is not going to do enough. Also, I need to ignore spectators per usual. So the question is, what is Noodles? Noodles is doing quite a lot. I feel like Flare Blitz should be doing more than that. I don't know why. And nevertheless, it's not. And the thing is if I can just switch this thing on Trevenant whenever Trevenant comes in. And he should just go for a water move, which is going to do about half to me. Right? Yeah, it's going to do about half to me. So he should definitely just go for the water move. I'm just going to go out into Noodles, because I think I can take anything this thing wants to throw at me. Not going to lie. As he goes for the Scald, if he cannot get a burn, that'd be cool, but he may do. He doesn't get the burn, which is actually pretty freaking sweet. As I'm actually just going to sub up, because I think he's just going to go straight into his Charizard here. As he actually just goes out into his Trevenant. So let's see what this little man would like to do. I mean, I may as well actually just go into Ember. I'm just going to go straight out into Ember. He's obviously going to predict me to stay in because I'm behind a sub. So I'm just going to stay in and see what he wants to go for here. As he just goes for the Phantom Force. So I'm just going to go out into my Snorlax really quite easily. As he goes to the Phantom Force, I am of course immune to that. And what I can do right now is just go back out into my Manbear pick. And see what he wants to go into really. And see what he wants to go for. Hopefully he goes for a Drain Punch or something. I'm really not sure what type of set this thing's going to be. As really quickly I need to put the music on. Ooh, wow. That's so much nicer for my ears, but I do need to turn this stuff down. So I switch out into the Manbear pick as he goes for a Leech Seed. So that's pretty cool, because what I can do now is I can just go straight up for a Flare Blitz, and this is going to hurt anything on his team, not going to lie. As he goes straight out into Poliwrath, I go for the Flare Blitz here, does 38%, and I get the burn, which really sucks, man. That really sucks. like really bad. So I'm going to go back out into my noodles here. I don't think Trevenant's the best thing to go into noodles, because honestly I could be running knockoff or something like that, but nonetheless it's cool as he just goes for the rest. Oh, it's definitely cool that he has that. So so I mean, he's probably got sleep torque, but I think he's going out to Trevenant. He went out to Trevenant before. I kind of just want to go out to Mammothswine and drop an Icicle Crash. But then he just goes out to this thing as well. It rules both of them. So I think I might just go out to Red Bull. Let's see how much I mean, that's such a big play. If he stays in and goes for a fighting move, I'm going to lose my Absol. But I'm pretty sure he's not staying in. And his Circle Throw is not going to kill me. My player is going to do about half. So I think I'm just going to go out to my Red Bull here as he switches out into his Charizard. Okay, that's cool. What I can do right now is I can just go straight into my Snorlax here. I really wish I'd stayed in and gone for a sub again, because then I could be putting this thing to sleep and I'd be in a really good position. But what I can do is I'm looking pretty good. He goes for a Focus Blast straight off the bat. And let's see what kind of Charizard this is. He goes for a straight Focus Blast straight off the bat. Charizard Y. OU Wall Breaker to my Snorlax. I need to be making the right plays, man, because Snorlax can definitely sweep. With the team he's brought, 100% Snorlax can sweep. I need to get rid of Trevenant, of course. So, his Focus Blast should do... He did 45%, which means that he should be timid. With maybe some HP investment. So, I mean, I could just rest. Yeah, I'm just going to rest up here. As he does actually switch out. Kind of wish I'd gone for a return. But I can just Sleep Talk. No, Sleep Talk here. And see what this Mew wants to do. I can just see what this Mew wants to do. And I can also burn a turn of sleep, which is really, really cool. Not going to lie, I'm sweating. Not going to lie, I'm sweating. He goes for the Calm Mind. As I go for sleep. And I go for the return. Let's see how much it does. It does 26%. That's a defensive Mew, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's physically defensive Mew. How much did I do? 26%. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Physically defensive Mew, maybe a little bit in special defense. I think I can actually just set up on this thing. As he goes, go for the Calm Mind. And I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk again. I'm going to get the Curse, which is cool. Let's see what a +2 Mew. With, I don't know, what a fighting type move. Maybe Aura Sphere? Aura Sphere is not going to do that much to me. So, I should wake up this turn. And at +1, I'm doing about 30% of this thing, so I'm just going to go for a Curse. I don't think there's much this thing can do to me. As he goes down to the Trevenant, realizing that the Trevenant does just completely wall me, as I'm going to go into my Man Bear Pig here. For sure, I'm just going to go into my Man Bear Pig. My play now here is to just take whatever he wants to go for. Because I am actually walled by this thing. But I really didn't think that Trevenant, he was going to go into the Trevenant against me, but he chose to, which is cool. Which is definitely cool. So I'm going to switch out here, see what this Trevenant wants to go for. He just goes for a Will-O-Wisp as I switch into my Man Bear Pig. I am just going to stay in and Wild Charge because, I mean, if he wants to go, I don't see him going into Poliwrath. Would he go into Poliwrath here? He may just go T-Tar, you know, on a Flare Blitz. I'm really tempted to low kick. Poliwrath. But I can capitalize on Poliwrath sleep, that's the thing. So I think I'm just going to Flare Blitz here. He may want to over-predict. He does just go into Poliwrath. Why didn't I go with my gut? So I'm just going to go into Noodles here. I should have gone with my gut, man. Really should have gone with my gut. I almost clicked wild charge there. If I clicked wild charge there, I'd be in a fantastic position. Because I could just pull a double out here into Mamo or something. As he goes into Exeter or something. I'm not sure how many turns of sleep he's burned. I'm really nervous, not gonna lie. He burns another turn of sleep. And he has seen substitute, and that is it. So I think I'm gonna stay in and go for a sub. Kind of hoping that he goes out into his Charizard, because Charizard puts a lot of pressure on me. So it'd be pretty cool if I could put that thing to sleep, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it'd be pretty dank if I could put that thing to sleep. So he does indeed go out into his Charizard. I set up a sub. So what I can do here now is just go straight up for the sleep powder, which is my plan all along. I can go for the sub, then I can go for a sleep powder here. Which is pretty cool. As he does pull a double out into his Trevenant on my sleep powder. So that's a good play from my opponent. It's definitely a good play from my opponent. I'm just going to Giga Drain, see what he wants to go for. And I can also maybe scout some damage. As he goes for a Phantom Force, I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. Of course, I'm going to miss. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my Tangrowth up because I'm fully physically defensive, you know. And Trevenant, I know you've got good attack, but if you're not invested, your Phantom Force is not going to break my sub. In fact, you have to be 252 adamant. If you're 252 adamant, then you'll break my sub. If you won't, then you will. So I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain here. As he goes for the Phantom Force, he does not break my sub, unfortunately for him, so he is indeed defensive. So that's good to know. That is definitely good to know. So Tangrowth's back and forth, which is pretty cool, as I'm just going to go out into my Manbear Pig. Hopefully I can just fire off a Flare Blitz. As he goes for a Phantom Force again. I mean, how much is this Phantom Force going to do to me? It's showing me that you're not. Actually, I mean, it's a roll if you are invested, so. I'm going to go out to Noodles and find the exact damage that this is doing. So it did 16%, so you're just not invested whatsoever. You're just not invested whatsoever. So I am just going to go out to Manbear Pig once again. As he just goes for the Leech Seed. This time what I'm going to do is Poliwrath is on 72%. So I think I'm just going to Flare Blitz again. It's been so obvious. As he goes out to the Poliwrath, I should have just clicked the freaking move with the stuff. But Poliwrath is now asleep. Yeah, I should have made a prediction. If I made a prediction, then I'd be good to go. So, but I didn't. So let's just get over it. So I'm going to go back out into Noodles here, as he's probably going to wake up at this turn. No, he's not going to wake up this turn. But he does go for the Sleep Talk, and he goes for the Circle Throw. So that's actually cool for me, because what I can do is I can just go straight out for a Wild Charge here, and maybe take out this Poliwrath. But Manbear Pig put so much pressure on his team, and I completely let him negate that with the Poliwrath. As if I click that Wild Charge at one time, I'm not completely focused on the game. I'm focused on the game, I'm just not making my best plays at the moment, not gonna lie. Could definitely be playing a lot better. So I still want to win with Trick Room Reuniclus. I think it does a lot to his team. And I just need to weaken that Charizard. I need to weaken that Charizard. So he needs to decide whether I actually have it, because the only thing he's seen is Flare Blitz. But I am going to go down to Recoil anyway, so I think his best play is to actually just to stay in and let me go down to Recoil. But he does not stay in, he goes down to this thing. So I'm actually going to go down to Recoil plus, wow, that does a lot. But I'm going to go down to Recoil plus Sand, but that did way too much. So at least we have information, you know. But that's such a big threat for him out of the way, and I definitely didn't do enough. It didn't do what I wanted it to do, not going to lie. Not at all to do what I wanted to do. So Tyranitar. A non-invested Tyranitar. Wild Charge. So basically you're not invested. That probably tells me you're scarfed. Your max speed at least. So I think I'm just going to go out into my Mamoswine. Mamoswine. Ice Cool Crash, there's a roll, so I think I just have to go for an Earthquake. If he goes into his Charizard, I can just go straight into my Homer. So I'm just going to Earthquake here. It should hurt everything on his team. He needs to decide whether I'm Scarfed or not. I am speed to outspeed a max speed Scarf guard jump as he goes out into his Doug this thing, which is indeed Balloon. So I'm going to go out to Noodles here, which is pretty cool for me. I can just go out to Noodles. Noodles is a pretty good stop to this thing, but it's very interesting to see that he has this thing, so he definitely has. He's got a pretty good team for me, not gonna lie, and it's not looking great for us right now. But we do have Absol and freaking Reuniclus in the back. So he goes out into his Charizard on my Reuniclus switch, which is really, really cool. But the thing is with that is I can just go straight out into Snorlax, which is lovely. If I can get rid of this Trevenant, not gonna lie, Snorlax has got such a good chance of sweeping. So I need to keep Snorlax around, and that's how I'm gonna punch my hole ready for the boys to do the thing. So he goes for the Fire Blast here, which is cool. Do I think he's going to stay in here? No, I really don't. I could go into Absol here, which is a pretty big play, but it puts so much pressure on him right now. I mean, so much pressure. He's seen that I wall him, man. But he does have the Focus Blast, but I mean, it's just not worth it for him. And he's got Trevenant. He knows Trevenant walls this thing. I'm going out to Red Bull. I think that was a bad play. I'm so bad at this game. Oh my god, what am I doing? I had practice matches and I never would have made that play. Just return every time. Every time. Okay. So I'm going out to this thing. He has to know that I'm going for a rock move. I'm going for the Rock Slide. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake, trying to catch the Poliwrath. So he goes out into the Poliwrath. I do catch the Poliwrath. It does 35%. Oh, I'm so just... so done. It's so dumb. That was so dumb. That was a win con. I never play like this. I never play like this. Okay. I can still win this match because of the Reuniclus. I just have to weaken his whole team down. If he goes into Charizard, I can just go into Homer. It's a really easy switch for him. But he may expect me to make the double because I have to make plays now. So I'm just going to play it a little bit safe. I don't know what's going on with me and my playing right now. I actually can't. Like, it's almost 1 o'clock, but that shouldn't make a difference. So I just take out the Poliwrath and the Earthquake. But honestly, I need to be playing a lot better. A lot better. So he goes out into Calm Mind Punk the Mew. As I think I'm just going to go out into Homer, because I know I can set up on this thing. And he can just go out into Trevenant at any time. But that's cool. So he just goes for a Roost here. If I had Absol, this game would be so much easier. Woo! Okay, so I'm just going to fire for a return, because I think he's going out into Trevenant. Yeah, so there's no point getting up a freaking curse. As I think he's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. If he goes for a Phantom Force, that's cool. I think I'm just going to go out into Flubber. Yeah, I'm just going to go out into Flubber. Even... I just need damage on the Mew. I just need damage on the Mew and the Charizard, and then let's see, Reuniclus. I've played this so badly. I'm literally so disappointed in myself right now. Shadow Ball is going to do a lot to this thing. Leech Seed, Will-O-Wisp, Phantom Force. What's his last move? I don't think it's going to be anything that can harm Flubber. So I'm going to go into Flubber here. So he just goes for Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. I'm a Magic Guard. And I think he is actually going to outspeed me. So I want to bait the Phantom Force here. Go out into my Mammoth Swine and click Icicle Crash and potentially kill this thing. That's my game plan. What if you're defensive? But then 2 are still going to kill. Yeah, that's my game plan. So I go into Mammoth Swine here. Hopefully he goes for the Phantom Force. He does go for the Phantom Force. I should be able to take this and just go for... Oh, no, he's fucking... I'm a dickhead. I'm an actual dickhead. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I thought he was going to outspeed me. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm literally going nowhere with my life right now. By with my life, I mean the life in terms of this Pokemon match. So, Trevenant. I can't believe I did that. Like, that's just like thinking the play through. It's actually unreal. Oh my lord, I have to laugh, otherwise I'm gonna cry, man. So non-invested Phantom Force can do way too much to my freaking thing. So what I should have done... I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go out to the noodles here. I'm literally just... I need to compose myself, honestly. I need to get damage off on this thing. And I'm not really sure how. Without letting my Mammoth Swine get burnt. But that's actually okay, I think. Then all I have to do is get damage on that Charizard. All I have to do. And the Mew. Of course. And the Mew. I need to kill this thing. I just need to kill this thing. So I'm going out to Homer because I'm pretty sure he can't touch me. If he goes through all this, that's fine. If he goes through all this, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to rest it off straight away. I need to think about how I'm literally just clicking buttons right now. Where is my head? He goes out into Mew. As I can just sleep talk here. I can set up on it. He then force back out to Trevenant. I know that. I don't... I don't even know what I'm doing. This is probably one of the worst games of Pokemon I've ever played. What am I doing? Honestly, what am I doing? Oh, this is like literally Meltdown 101. So he just goes back out to Trevenant. Of course he goes back out to Trevenant. That's a good play. So... So I'm going to go into Flubber. So hopefully he goes for Phantom Force. Goes for Leech Seed. Hopefully he now goes for Phantom Force. I'm just going to go into my Mammoth Swine. I'm actually going to apologise for him. He goes into his Mew. I actually need damage on this thing. Calm Mind Roost. I think I might just go for a Knock. I don't know, that's just such a, like a tilt play. That's just such a tilt play, you know? You know? Thing is, he's actually trying to break this, and I'm just being a douche. So, how much is Reuniclus going to do to this Mew? I feel like Mew's going to be easy to get damage off. Or, honestly, I think I can take hits from the Mew. So, I think the Trevenant... I just need to kill the Trevenant. Crowd is going to do about 70%. So I'm going to do Noodles here. Noodles. Let's go for a Calm Mind. I'm just going to go for a Sleep Powder. Something's going to sleep unless he goes down to Trevenant. Trevenant's really putting in the work right now. If I had knockoff on this thing, it'd be so much better, not going to lie. I don't know what to say to you guys. Normally I can talk, I can do all this stuff, but this is just... You just go... Oh, that's so funny. He's gonna have Shadow Ball. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. And if this thing was asleep, then all I had to do was get damage on Charizard and Flubber Sweep. Oh, man. Oh, man. What are you, +1? What do I do? What do? Okay, let's see if Mammoth Swine can take a hit. There's still a small chance we can pull this out the bag. That's the issue. +1, we can take it. For cool? For cool, we can take it. Icicle Crash better, or... He's definitely going to have Shadow Ball for my Reuniclus. So Icicle Crash actually does more than Knock. Earthquake does the most. But that invites in Charizard. So I'm just going to go for the Icicle Crash here. I actually get a crit. Do I get a flinch? No. So that does 66%. I actually just want to forfeit. Okay. Why did I make that play with Absol? I just was rushing it completely. I really needed to win this week as well. I don't even need that much damage with Reuniclus on the Charizard. I need like 10%. So I have to go into Homer, but that was just such a pointless Icicle Crash then. Hopefully he gets greedy and goes for a Psychic. Yeah, cool, that's nice. But now he almost 100% just roosts up. If he goes into Trevenant, that would be lovely. Can I please get a return? Can I please get a return? No. No. Okay, so... I'm going to pull a double into my Mamoswine as he goes down to Trevenant. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. And I just go for another Icicle Crash. Seems like a good plan. As he can just go into his Mew. I think I might actually just go for a knock. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a knock off here. I need to kill this Trevenant. Extremely badly I need to kill this Trevenant. He should just go into his Mew, so that's lovely for me. That's just lovely for me. As he should go into his Mew. But if he doesn't... He goes on to Mew, so that's cool. I'm just going to go for the knockoff. We do see the Cold Berry for the Absol sweep, so that's cool. I'm now just going to go back into my Snorlax. As I still do not have damage on the Trevenant. What I need damage on the Trevenant, like I said before. So, I'm going out into Homer as he pulls a double out into his Tyranitar. So I'm pretty sure you're Scurfed. I'm pretty sure you're Scurfed. You may not be Scurfed, but I think you're Scurfed. Tyranitar. Scarfed with superpower. To my Snorlax. Superpower's gonna do a lot. But what if, as you go for superpower, I go to +1 and you go to -1? You're still going to kill me. So, I mean, it'd be a pretty cool time to go on to Flubber. But I feel like that's my only switch. He has no reason to make a prediction. I'm just going to go on to Reuniclus here. He wins if he goes for Crunch. I really just hate myself right now. So he goes for a superpower. So that's nice. Does 36%. Wow, that's banded if I ever seen it. That's banded if I ever seen it. So I may as well go for the Trick Room now. Not going to get a better time. You can just go into Charizard though. So I think I might just Shadow Ball. I wonder what he's going to go out into. He may just go for another superpower, but that won't do anything to me. So I'm just going to Shadow Ball him. It goes on to the Mew, so this should maybe kill. It does indeed kill with a crit. I'm not sure if that mattered or not. I don't think it did too much. Now, bear in mind, we still just need to get rid of this Trevenant. It goes back out to this thing. Pretty sure he's just going to click Pursuit. And that could be GG. So I'm going to click Focus Blast. Actually, I may as well if he's Pursuit. I mean... Okay, I'm pretty sure that was banded damage. Let's go to Reuniclus here. It did? How much did the Super do? 36%. I'm pretty sure that's adamant banned. Yeah, adamant banned. So, Pursuit is gonna kill me even if I don't switch out. So unless he screws up, I'm just gonna go for a Trick Room. He should just Pursue here. He just goes for a Crunch. Fuck! Oh my god, wow, that was very aggressive. I'm very, very sorry. But honestly, that was so bad from me. So I now just come out with this thing. This is honestly his best way to kill Snorlax. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna save it. So I think I might Icicle Crash. I think Icicle Crash can take him out anyway. If I can kill the Trevenant and Snorlax can win, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry. This has been such a bad video for me. Like, I've just played badly. Freaking talked badly. Oh, wow. This was dreadful. He may just decide to stay in though. And then Trevenant just completely rules me. I mean, if I was him, I'd probably go out into Charizard and just click Focus Blast. How much is my Mamoswine's? I'm actually honestly embarrassed about this. That's so horrendous. I made just... Icicle Crash would do enough to the Charizard. I'm just going to go for an Icicle Crash. Hopefully he doesn't stay in. He doesn't stay in. He goes down to the Charizard. 2 of these should be enough. They are indeed enough. So I'm just going to go for another one here. I'm just going to go for another one here. In fact, am I? I think I'm going to go into Homer. Oh no, he's just going to Focus Blast. I'm going to go for an Icicle Crash. I'm going to go for an Icicle Crash. Wait, no, let's just think it through. Okay, I've gone for the Icicle Crash now. I just don't know anymore, honestly. He had to go into Cheetah. And I wonder if Mamoswine can take out Tyranitar. With an Icicle Crash from this range. It's a roll. It's a roll. I also can't set up with Snorlax anymore, so he basically wins. Yeah, he basically wins. Somehow I got it down to a 3-0. Don't know how. Don't know why I didn't just go for the return, expecting the Trevenant to come in, but Trevenant's not an offensive threat. I can easily switch into it. So it just would have been lots and lots of switching. He goes down to this thing, gets up his Sandstream. And I'm just going to go for the Icicle Crash here. It's a roll whether I take it out, so it'd be kind of cool if I get down my differential. So I go for the Icicle Crash and don't take him out. He goes with the superpower, which is cool. So I mean, do I really want to do this? So I'm gonna come in with Snorlax. How many times was Sleep Bite burn? Sleep Talk. That's one. I'm pretty sure that's when it was. One, yeah. So I just go for a Sleep Talk here. Hopefully I can get a curse. Okay, I actually wake up here. I mean, I can stall this thing out, I think. I really don't want to be that guy. I only want to stall it out if I can actually outstall this thing. He has got 12 Phantom Force. I've got 32 of these. I've got 14 rests, as he has. We don't know what his last move is. Nor do we know what his item is. I can win. So he goes for Elite Seed. I'm just going to curse up. I'm honestly not sure if I can stall this thing out. He goes for a Will-O-Wisp. I'm just going to keep cursing. How many Will-O-Wisps does he have? Wait, I'm just going to add up. 20, 32, 20, and he has quite a lot of things left. 20, 32, 48, I've got 31, 50, I do have more. Well, I'm not going to be doing any damage to him. I think I beat this thing, I don't know though. As he goes out into this thing, he may be able to take me out here. I'm going to go for a rest. He may be able to take me out here. I really hope he does. And I don't want to be that guy at all. He goes for an SD. That's cool. That's cool. I'm actually so glad he has SD. So hopefully I can get a return here. I do get a return. And I crit him. And I crit him. Oh, sometimes I hate Pokemon. Sometimes I honestly hate Pokemon. I really do. Sometimes I really do. I'm actually going to message him right now and see if there's a way that we can figure out who'd win in a stall war out of Trevenant and Snorlax. So I'm actually going to pause the video for 1 second, okay? Okay guys, so we did in fact agree. He only had to tell me for 2 seconds. I don't really know, like I honestly didn't have my head this battle, like at all. So I couldn't even figure that freaking out for myself. What the fuck? Yeah, I couldn't even figure that out for myself. But that is going to be GG. He just goes for Leech Seed and burns until I run out of rest. And then when I run out of rest, I mean, because I run out of rest. So I basically have, he can use Phantom Force to stall out PP, and I basically have 12, 13 rest, and as I take Leech Seed and burn each time, I lose. I'm actually gonna forfeit just so I'm not wasting his time. Yeah, I take enough recoil as to the point where I lose, but I'm honestly so sorry about this match, guys. If you guys, for some reason, enjoyed, I don't know why you would, then please leave a like rating down below. If you're feeling like an absolute legend, go ahead and smash that like button. I'm feeling pretty bad right now about myself. I'll smell you guys later.